Yo, imagine you're just a regular farmer in 12th century England. Life is basic. You wake up, you cut wheat, you go to sleep. But then, out of nowhere, the literal matrix glitches. The year is 1150. The place? A small, quiet village called Woolpit in Suffolk. It's harvest season, and the sun is beating down on the workers. Everything seems normal until someone hears a muffled cry coming from one of the deep wolf pits. Those massive traps villagers dug to catch predators. But when they looked down, they didn't find a wolf. They found something straight up unhinged. Two children, a brother and a sister, huddled together in the dark. Now, here's where it gets wild. They weren't just lost kids. Their skin, it was bright, neon green. Not like a tint, not like they were sick. We're talking Shrek-level green skin. The villagers were absolutely floored. Imagine the vibes back then. Superstitious, terrified of anything other. They dragged these kids out, and the weirdness only ramped up. The children were wearing clothes made of a material no one had ever seen. It wasn't wool. It wasn't linen. It was some weird, shimmering fabric that felt like it belonged in a sci-fi movie, not a medieval village. They tried talking to them. They spoke in English, French, Latin, every language known to the scholars of that era. The kids? They just stared back, speaking a rapid-fire melodic gibberish that sounded like birds chirping, but with a heavy rhythmic pulse. It was a complete dead end. But the real kicker? They were starving. The villagers brought them the best bread, cheese, and roasted meat they had. The kids just pushed it away like it was poison. They were literally dying of hunger right in front of everyone, but they refused to touch a single crumb of human food. That is, until someone brought out a basket of fresh green beans. The moment they saw those beans, they went feral. They didn't even open the pods. They tried to eat the stalks first. When they finally figured out how to get to the beans inside, they inhaled them like it was the only thing keeping their souls attached to their bodies. For months, they ate nothing but raw green beans. No water, no bread, just green on green. But as they started to adjust to our world, the mystery didn't get solved. It got way, way darker. Because once they learned to speak English, the story they told, it's going to make your skin crawl. As the weeks turned into months, something weird started to go down. The more they ate regular human food, bread, meat, the usual, their green color actually started to fade. Slowly, their skin turned pale, then pink, until they looked like every other person in the village. But as they lost their color, they gained something else, the ability to speak English. And the moment the girl finally opened her mouth to tell their story, the entire village of Woolpit went dead silent. She told them they didn't come from a different country. They came from a place called St. Martin's Land. She described it as a world where the sun never rises. It's a place of eternal twilight, where everything is bathed in a soft, dim green glow. Imagine a world where it's always 5 p.m., and the stars are invisible because of a thick, shimmering mist that covers the sky. In St. Martin's Land, everyone has green skin. Everything is green. The grass, the trees, even the water. She said they were out herding their father's cattle when they heard a sound that didn't belong in their world. A deep, rhythmic chiming. Like church bells, but louder and more resonant than anything they had ever heard. They followed the sound into a dark, narrow cavern. They walked for what felt like hours, deeper into the earth, following that hypnotic ringing. Suddenly, they stepped out of the cave, and the light hit them like a physical blow. For kids who had never seen a sun, the English afternoon was blinding. They were terrified. They tried to find the cave entrance to go back, but it was gone. The bells had stopped. They were trapped in a world of blinding light and strange people. Now, here's where the glitch in the matrix gets real. The girl's brother, he couldn't handle the transition. The air, the food, the light, it was too much for his system. Shortly after they were baptized, he withered away and died, leaving the sister alone in a world that treated her like a circus freak. But she survived. She grew up, took a name, and eventually married a man from King's Lynn. People who met her later in life said she was a bit unhinged and willful, but she lived a full life. But wait, if she was just a normal human, how do you explain the green skin? And how do you explain St. Martin's Land? Some people say they were just malnourished kids who wandered into a copper mine, and the copper dust turned them green. But science says that doesn't explain the shimmering clothes or the mysterious language. Others say it was a massive cover-up for a botched alien abduction. Or maybe, just maybe, they really did stumble through a portal from a parallel dimension that exists right beneath our feet. A world of eternal green twilight that we still haven't found. What do you think? Was this a genuine case of interdimensional travel in the Middle Ages, or just a very strange historical prank? Drop a comment below and let me know if you believe in the green children of Woolpit. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more unhinged history mysteries.